Let's do some round two showdown. What do you say? Today was pretty fun. I got some hot takes on for you. For us to break down about the data and how I think it gives us a pretty decent edge tomorrow at round two showdown. I'll definitely be playing a lot heavier. As you know, I like to play round two, round three, and round four showdown heavier simply because now we have a little bit of data and we kind of know what the courses are doing. You know, normally you just say course, but this is a fucking slapdick tournament with 3 courses. Hey, the editor is on my ass about this. I have to tell you. This right here is a video I'm putting out for everybody on the Discord, right? So if you're one of the people that are in the DGen army and you're like, hey, why don't I get all your videos? Well, first of all, like the Showdown videos is the Showdown package, and then the Golf VIP gets the week-long and the Showdown, okay? These are just the occasional free ones I do for everybody to see because, you know, I love you motherfathers and I want you to enjoy it. But like if you want to see all the Showdown videos, just simply reach out to the editor, and it's just about moving up from the DGen army up to the Showdown tier or to the Golf VIP tier. He says he's probably had about 5 people be like, hey, I get like 1 video a week. Why don't I get them all? And it's just because they don't know that they're in the wrong tier, right? So if you want to see all these videos, I do this for every single round. Just reach out to the editor, and he'll walk you through the different tiers, and you'll get to see all these videos because I do this every round. Okay, there. That's housekeeping. Now shut up, editor, and leave me alone. Let's talk about what the courses did today. Okay, this is what you're gonna see. Okay, and the first thing you're gonna see is Pebble Beach played the hardest. Hey, DJ, I thought Monterey Peninsula was going to play the easiest, and Pebble Beach was close second, and Spyglass was distant third. Well, the Spyglass distant third, I was definitely right about that, which I don't think took a real fucking genius to see that coming, right? And yes, Pebble Beach did play a little bit easier than Monterey Peninsula today, okay? By the way, the rounds aren't still quite over. There's still some guys out there. It looks like we got some guys with about, 3 holes left, right? So, but, you know, that doesn't really affect, because we're looking big picture, because I'm not going to give you any picks here. I'm going to just kind of tell you what to look for, and you're going to go make your own picks, Bab. So, here's what I'm looking at. A lot of people are going to look at this and see like, oh man, Pebble Beach is the course to play, man. Look at that. It's the easiest of the 3. Well, I told you that Pebble Beach, when there's no winds to protect it, is almost as easy as Monterey Peninsula, right? And you're saying, well, why did it not play easier? You got to remember that all 3 of these, there's 3 different waves, right? They put them into 3 waves of players, and not all these waves are created equally, okay? If you look at it, the majority of the studs were on Spyglass today, right? The majority, because they want to get them on Pebble Beach Saturday. The second thing is the second group, definitely the second best group, if you just go off overall talent, was definitely on Pebble Beach today, okay? And then, in a distant third, the worst group, without question, just off straight talent, world ranking, anything you want to go off of, was on Monterey Peninsula today. And it's still, so it's, you can't just look at scoring average and say that all these things are equal. These courses probably played even more dramatically different today than we're seeing because not all of these groups were even as far as talent goes. And if you don't know, talent can overcome a lot. All right. So, I mean, like Victor Hovland playing Spyglass today, I think he shot -3 or something like that. He's going to do that. He's just way more talented than probably everybody else in this field. I mean, probably a little more talented than Fitz and I don't know. We're not going to get into this, but close to Spieth. But other than that, he's clearly more talented than everybody else. So, yes, him playing a tougher course doesn't really faze him. And when you got Spyglass, you know, playing at a half a shot over par with that many studs on it, you know that course had some fucking bite to it today. So here's where people are going to go wrong tomorrow. They are going to look at this and they're going to say, oh, Pebble Beach is the easy course. Got to play Pebble Beach. Well, I'm telling you that might not be the case. And I actually have pretty strong convictions about this, but I don't want to get into it quite yet. What I want to do first is I want to talk contest selection because I know I'll forget. Contest selection. Tomorrow you get the big $20, not the greatest format. What is that? 2 7s. 28% is going to first place. You know I don't love that. 10th place is only, 167th of first. Not the greatest. I'm telling you, if you want to do a big MME tomorrow, well, first of all, go get in my friggin' contest. The $18 10 max is always the nuts. But I really like this $5 tomorrow. $30,000 prize pool, only 16% to first. Pretty solid payout structure. If you want to go spam a bunch of lineups tomorrow in a GPP and have some fun, you should. Furthermore, I think you really want to play cash tomorrow. My cash lineups, well, I mean, I still might get there. I basically just need Putnam to finish strong for me, which he's been fucking spinning his wheels all day. Really liked my cash lineup today. I basically went with Stallings, Hostler, who else was in there? Putnam, Nick Taylor, Hoagie, and whatever other slapdick, right? And my logic was I wanted guys from Monterey Peninsula, which was Nick Taylor, that was Bo Hostler, and that was Putnam, but then I also wanted guys that were going to be at Pebble Beach as my secondary guys because I didn't want to leave $3,000 on the table on my cash lineup, and I basically just played chalky guys, right? I played Scott Stallings and guys like that. Yeah. And and Matthew Neesmith. That was the last guy in my lineup. I didn't love my cash lineup today. I only did about $500. The last I saw, it was only cashing in some. It doesn't look like it's going to be a cash across the board, which sucks because I was on a little 4-game heater at cash game, so that might come to an end unless Putnam or Hostler finish real strong. I think it was like 70% of people played Kitayama today, and he went apeshit. Kitayama was a guy I played in GPPs. Did not even cross my mind for cash, so what are you going to do there? Okay, so I would really encourage you to play some cash tomorrow because I think there's a real edge, and let's talk about that now, okay? By the way, contest selection, I think that's it. You know the drill by now. Here was today, right? Today you can see that the winds did pick up a little bit in the afternoon, but by and large, they got to play Pebble Beach pretty much wind-free today, right? Which is the only real protection that course has. But I want to point out to you tomorrow, it's a different story. You see right down here? You see? Wait, wrong side. Wait, what am I pointing at? Oh, he has me fucking inverted. That's going to throw me off. Jesus, editor. Okay, over here, over my left shoulder? I don't even know what I'm pointing at. You can see. How about I'll just use the fucking mouse? You see this wind tomorrow is going to linger, it looks like, till about 1 o'clock. And with these rounds starting at 8:30, I'll tell you right now, there ain't a chance I'm playing anybody who goes off Pebble Beach early tomorrow because they're going to be out there in the cold conditions and they're going to be out there when the wind is blowing the most. So if you're going to play lineups tomorrow, I think you automatically scratch off all guys from Spyglass Hill, which, by the way, the guys on Spyglass Hill tomorrow are going to be guys that played let's see. I don't want to lie to you. Let me go double check. If they played, so the guys playing Spyglass tomorrow are guys that played Pebble Beach today. Okay. So any guys that play Pebble Beach, they're like, oh, he's off to a good start. Come play him. Don't play him. Don't play anybody from Spyglass tomorrow. You don't do it. It's just stupid, unacceptably stupid. The next thing is, and by the way, I cannot believe some of the high limit players out there and some of my $100 double ups and stuff that played like Victor Hovland and cash. What the fuck are you doing? Like, that's just so dumb. I cannot, honestly, like, it got me questioning, some of their decision making. People that have, like, just think of as sharp as can come, and you're going to play a guy at Spyglass Hill and cash? Get out of here. All right, but tomorrow, this wind seems to linger up until about 1 o'clock, which I think is going to be well over half of their round, right? Because it's only, It's only like 3:45 out there right now. So that means a lot of their round is going to be played in these winds. So here's my hot take tomorrow. I don't want to play Pebble Beach. And if I do, I'm only playing the guys that go out the very, very latest, okay? So that is what I am going to do. Furthermore, I think with some of these winds picking up tomorrow, I think that you're really just going to want to stick almost exclusively to Monterey Peninsula. And the real reason why is it's right here. Look at this. Everybody that played Spyglass today, which is basically every fucking stud, right? Spieth, Hovland, Fitz, Seamus Power, Maverick McNeely, all those guys are going to be on Monterey Peninsula tomorrow. So you're not going to struggle to spend your salary tomorrow. You're not going to struggle to have good choices to play tomorrow. So my point would be is literally don't go do this. This is what people are going to do today. This is what simple-minded people do. Oh, look at that. Pebble Beach played easier than Monterey Peninsula. I need to play Pebble Beach guys tomorrow. No, you don't. They only played easier, which, by the way, that gap keeps closing every time I hit refresh. Hell, by the end of this round, maybe Monterey Peninsula ends up passing Pebble Beach. I will be playing, and I don't want to be dramatic, but I think that literally every single person in my cash lineup and every single GPP I play tomorrow will be from Monterey Peninsula. And I think you see Monterey Peninsula tomorrow play a good, I don't want to be dramatic, but at least a half a shot easier than both courses, and it wouldn't surprise me if it's 1 to 2 strokes easier than both courses. Not to mention you're going to have better players over there, so that might even add another half a stroke to it, right? So tomorrow you attack the shit out of Monterey Peninsula. You let people go chase guys who had solid first rounds. You let people chase guys that are playing that are going to be playing Pebble Beach tomorrow because it's the easier of the courses because of what they saw today. You let them do that, and you be convicted, and you just play Monterey Peninsula guys, okay? If you want to really get down in the weeds from there, I think the later they tee off at Monterey Peninsula tomorrow, the better. The more that they can get into this little sweet spot right here, let me zoom in so you can see Monterey Peninsula is actually right up here. It is this is the goal. This is Monterey Peninsula right here. So let's go drop our point right here in the middle of the course. So this is the course right here, Monterey Peninsula. This is Spyglass Hill, and then right down here is Pebble Beach. It's all on a peninsula. Monterey Peninsula. How have I never put this together? And as you can see tomorrow, Friday, over there, you can see basically by 1 o'clock, it's done. It's done. So I want to get guys, the nuts guys tomorrow, guys that are going off as late as possible off of Monterey Peninsula. If you want to play some other guys and be different, go ahead. You play guys at Spyglass Hill, just fucking ship me your money because you're just burning it, okay? Go start a nice warm fire and light it up because the guy playing Spyglass Hill tomorrow aren't the best group, and they're playing the toughest course, okay? And it's going to be a great day for scoring. So I am just a little worried that Pebble Beach, even though it could score, there's going to be some wind tomorrow. There's definitely going to be some rain tomorrow. And even though it's lift, clean, and play, that you're going to have a less good group on Pebble Beach, and I think you see Monterey Peninsula play significantly easier. So please make the vast, vast majority of your player pool, if not all of it, Monterey Peninsula guys. If you want to sprinkle in some Pebble Beach guys, go ahead. Do not, I'm telling you, unless you want to be negative EV chumps, do not mix in Spyglass Hill guys. You're going to want to play Monterey Peninsula guys. I feel like all of them are really good choices. A couple things to consider is, yes, you want guys that go off late, and a second thing is play guys coming off of rounds that really spun their wheels today, right? So here's a list of all the guys that are playing Spyglass or playing Monterey Peninsula tomorrow, right? It's just every guy that played Spyglass today. So if you want to go look at their round one score and go find guys, I once again, I've only been half-ass checking all day. I try to have Tuesdays and Thursdays to myself. It's the only days I get off. So I don't know everybody's score, but last I saw, Matthew Fitzpatrick didn't do shit today. He is a nuts play. If he's I think he'll be 5-10% owned in GPPs tomorrow. I have to imagine, it looked like Seamus Power and Maverick McNeely were having good rounds when I glanced at them. No one's probably going to play Kuchar. No one will play Joel Dahman after he had a shitty round today, and he could never do good tomorrow. Or he could. I'm not saying go play him in cash, but I think he's definitely worth a GPP flyer. Taylor Pendrith, Dietrich, I think I saw Smalley and Kisner both had shitty rounds. EVR had a shitty round. These are great guys to go play in GPPs. I wouldn't be putting them in my cash lineup. My cash lineup is probably going to consist of guys who played solid today and that are going to be on Monterey Peninsula tomorrow. Off the top of my head, a guy like Victor Hovland, a guy like Mav McNeely, a guy like, who are some other dudes in this wave? Once again, I haven't even got a chance to really dissect the leaderboard. Just looking for, I think I saw Bramlett had a solid day. I could be full of shit. Okay, once again, haven't looked at the leaderboard. Fucking sue me. You know what I could do? I could just come right over here and just go sort by score. Who are just some nice, solid guys that played Spyglass today? Garrett Keego. I love Garrett Keego. Not playing in my cash lineup. Victor Hovland, -3. Be a great example. Oh, wow. Matthew Fitzpatrick got up to -3. Dean Burmeister, -3. These are nice, solid rounds that are easy to follow up. Brennan Todd. Zach Player. Hey, #sleepers. Taylor Pendrith. Oh, give me the Taylor Pendrith. Peter Manladi, he played Spyglass Hill at -1. That's a good sign. Oh, wow. Mav fell all the way to -1. Wow. I thought he was having a good round today. What did he do? Started out, I just saw 3 under through 5, and then he said, hey, how about for the rest of the round that I just dick off? Bold. I dig it. And by the way, let me just say this, because I don't know if my cash line is going to cash today, which has me bummed, because I was counting my money earlier today. I got off to a fucking roasty start, and I was thinking, hey, that's 5 straight cashes I've hit. I don't get discouraged, okay, because I'm not results-oriented. I trust that I know what I'm doing with cash lineups, and even if I go 0 for today, which I think I'll probably, save a couple of them, but even if I go 0 for today, I'm still at 67% over the past 3 tournaments. That is, if you win 67% of the time at cash, you're going to be just fine. So yes, today might have been a bad day. Hoagie and Putnam kind of let me down, but I like the rest of my lineups. And this is the point I want to make about if you're getting frustrated, you're like, man, the fucking chalk always gets there. Hostler did good, Stallings did good, Neesmith did good, McNeely did good, Hovland did good. Okay. This is what you do. You just go play those motherfathers at Showdown, right? If you're fading guys like that at week long and it's getting under your skin and you feel like you're losing, just go simply play them at Showdown Cash, Showdown GPPs, and it gives you some great hedge equity. So if these guys do smash, at least you're getting a little cut of that pie. Just think about that, right? Chalk does not mean you just blindly fade it all the time. Okay, so remember that. Use Showdown as a way to hedge against week-long chalk. That is some really, it's a way to keep your ass from tilting. That I can assure you, right? When I saw Dumpy Bo going apeshit today, I was only 5% pissed off about it because he was doing really good for my cash lineup, all right? So, by the way, go check out my other video I made about suggestions for the Rosetta Stone. Very short and sweet, to the point. I hope I've laid you out some strategy. Once again, all my guys, if you are a DGen Army, right, which is just the base package, you get to play in all the contests, you get to be on the Discord, you get to be a part of our community. If that's all you want, that's great. But if you like videos like this, and you're like, hey, why don't I get all these for round 1, round 2, round 3, round 4, week long, all of that, your sleepers, all of those videos, that is because they're in different packages. The editor wants me to tell you this because he gets bombarded with messages about why am I not getting my videos, and it's just simply because you're not in the right package. If you want to know about being in the right package, just simply send the editor a DM. He'll get you taken care of. We're here to help you. We're here to make this is the best community out there, give you everything you need to be successful, but more important than that, to have fucking fun, because I love PGA DFS, and I hope you do too. And if you don't, why the fuck are you playing? Hope you guys kick some ass tomorrow. Shoot me some screenshots if you do. Later, motherfathers.